What's Gucci YouTube? It's your boy Black Child 3, long face, skinny body, and we back. Still black with Smart Fire Boruto. Anime, manga, content. Don't forget the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Smash that like button, share the video with your friends, and get to the business. Yes, sir, ski. Before we have Boruto chapter 67 dropping early tomorrow morning, I wanted to discuss something that we went over or we touched up on the spoilers that Organic Dinosaur was graciously able to bless us with these last 2 days. Everybody already know from my last videos all of the things I touched up on, all the crazy ass stuff that happened with Momoshiki saving Boruto's life, spreading the karma seal, sharing that 18% left of DNA, Naruto's reaction to Boruto's supposed dead body and stuff like that. Everything it was just wild, it was just crazy, and it's even more crazy the fact that we don't even have the chapter yet. But I wanted to discuss this specifically before the chapter even dropped because it's something I'm going to elaborate on even after the chapter in another video to come, which is the section, the small portion of the spoilers that we got where Momoshiki and Boruto are discussing the prophecy, in a sense, because this was something that I really was eager to talk about already. Aside from the fact that it's been brought up through the spoilers, is like Boruto's prophecy, how close are we seeing some of the repercussions of his prophecy, as most people thought was the case, definitely starting ever since way back with Ishiki. Momoshiki out here talking about something, this shit ain't even happened yet. So that's the thing that I really want to talk about. Of course, I'm going to save my more thought out and elaborate thoughts for the chapter review because we don't even have the chapter yet, so save that for tomorrow and for my next video, obviously after this video when I post that. However, Boruto did question Momoshiki, something that we all been wondering, you know, because Boruto literally just experienced death and coming back to life, and it's just like a fucking phoenix or something like that. But he's talking to Momoshiki like, yo, bro, is this really what you was talking about? And you have to think about the things that Momoshiki specifically spoke of. Those blue eyes will eventually take away everything from him, and it's kind of hard to exactly pin that phrase to this specific scenario, even drawing back to the Ishiki battle and stuff like that will eventually take away everything from you. Boruto has been going through some shit in these last couple of weeks, these last couple of months, ever since having a karma and all of that. Don't get me wrong, he has been going through some shit, but in a sense of losing, yes, he did lost his life, so he took that in a way of like, that's literally everything he could have, because he won't no longer be in this world. He won't be able to see his little sister, he won't be able to see his mom and dad, all of that. He sacrificed himself, so he interpreted in that sense is asking Momoshiki like, yo, is this what you was talking about? Now that I'm back, we here with it. And Momoshiki's like, bro, that's definitely not it. And that makes me wonder, even questioning further on to the fact that Momoshiki gave Boruto's prophecy. He knew it was eventually to come true, yet he still tried to take over his body, and he claimed that he couldn't see this situation happening, but he somehow knew that whatever will happen to Boruto is going to happen. So he still, regardless of the fact, tried to take over Boruto's body. And I guess it can go into the mere fact that Momoshiki even says like, you're a brat worth visiting, taking it into his sense like, at the end of the day, it was worth messing with you. You feel me? In the sense like, he had an intriguing future or path set up, regardless of the matter, whether it was going to be Momoshiki taking over his body and eventually destroying those that he loved dearest to him, or what's yet to come for Boruto, which Momoshiki's claim like, bro, that shit hasn't happened yet, it's still to come. I don't know if we're close or not, but that's amazing to even tell, because this is really kind of like a die down as after we got all of the spoilers. So at the end of the chapters that's to come tomorrow, after chapter 67, it's kind of like a die down. We already reached multiple climactic points, so we looking at it in a sense like, okay, how is Boruto gonna take this situation supposedly dead? Somehow Boruto will still have the karma seal, and it will make sense because he used the karma seal to help replace parts of his heart and his lungs that was missing, and we seen in the spoiler images how it was spread across Boruto's chest. So it would make sense he's gonna have, in a sense, kind of like an authentic weaponized karma seal that we see what Kawaki have, which is actually not what Ko has. So an upgraded weaponized version compared to what Ko has. Maybe this is all falling along Amado's plans. However, I really want to understand, okay, Momoshiki can be talking about something very, very close to Boruto, because he laughs at Boruto. It's like, okay, you could take it at he's laughing at Boruto. Oh, I understand why you would say that. You literally just lost your life and I just saved you. If I wouldn't have saved you, none of this shit would have happened and shit like that. But Momoshiki did so because his soul is still going to be intact to the world. So in a way, maybe he can still oversee the things that Boruto goes through, or somehow sense the things that Boruto goes through, he won't be able to resurrect through Boruto's body. He's no longer an active vessel for Boruto and stuff like that. However, Momoshiki could be laughing in the sense like, I understand why you would say like that, or he could also be laughing in the sense like, you don't even know the shit that's about to destroy you, or the shit that's gonna cause you to lose everything, aside from him saying like those blue eyes are gonna take everything from you. It's probably close to you, maybe the situations that's wrapping around Amado and the mysteries, because we also know at the end of the spoilers, Code is putting in the work. Now he knows a way to get to Amado. He told Ada, don't worry about that. And we got to understand what just happened basically for most of the battle. Why would Code say that? You know, Ada specifically stated he was not able to put any of his claw marks inside of the Hidden Leaf Village. So how they gonna solve that? Code said he took care of it, you know? Say probably slap one of them bitches on Shikamaru, you feel me? Now he's gonna pop out of nowhere, but that's a discussion for another day. We're not gonna dive too much further into that. However, this is gonna be directly related towards Boruto's prophecy, because how is this gonna tie all into Boruto losing everything? And then I also wanted to state that, also go into the fact that this is gonna cause a whole lot of political controversy. This can be one of the many things that can be an ultimate catalyst that causes Boruto to leave the village. My initial thoughts was that Boruto and both Kawaki basically wouldn't be able to return back to the village like this. After everything that's happened, especially, it's going to be a little shaky with how things are going to be approached with when it comes to Kawaki, since, but especially in Boruto's terms, having this conversation with Momoshiki, understanding, damn, this nigga's dead and all of this shit is happening. What changes is gonna happen? He's gonna be anxious, because asking this shit randomly after all of this time, you could tell that it's always been on Boruto's mind. He's like, yo, is this the thing that you were gonna say? Like, is this me losing everything? That's probably been on Boruto's conscience ever since that encounter with Momoshiki in the Chunin exam arc. So I really love that we got this in chapter 67. I just can't wait for the full chapter to drop so we can see the full translations. These are just my thoughts to start off on like Boruto's prophecy, his future to come, understanding that what he has yet to lose is yet to come, based off of Momoshiki's last supposed words to Boruto, as he is no longer able to resurrect through Boruto's body. So there's so much more to just bro, but until the chapter drops, until my next video, don't forget to leave your comments below, share your thoughts on the video, share your thoughts on Boruto's prophecy in general. How do y'all feel the approach should be taken towards Boruto losing everything? Will that first step lies in direction or in correlation with Amado, maybe towards his eyes? Obviously, like Momoshiki stated in the prophecy, his Jogan awakening, his 100% body having a connection to maybe a trigger to his Jogan finally awakening, the scar on his eye that we have yet to see. Still, until my next video, holla at y'all. Black shit out, yes sir.
Hey, can we take a trip to the sky? Show them that our limit's too high. Cocoa butter hips on the west side. She said